All right, a lot of players have kind of said, good to be back home. Does this still have a familiar feel for everybody here at the team?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of the kids on our team, we spent a year here, and it did become home for us last year. Obviously, this year having the new Sewell Thomas has been an exciting place to play for us, but it's always great to come to Hoover and experience the SEC tournament. And, happy for our young players that are here the first time. And the SEC and the city of Hoover do such a great job of putting this event on. It's a great reward, I think, for all the players that are involved across our league.
Coach, you talked about on Saturday about cleaning things up and putting the focus on really what's at stake right now. Are you seeing that during the 30 minutes that so far you've been out there, really?
Well, really right now it's more about mental preparation. You're 56 games in and you kind of are what you are. But I think for us, after coming off the weekend against a really good South Carolina team, those type teams are going to expose you when you break down. And we had 2 lapses defensively that cost us about 5 runs throughout the series. That was the difference in the game. So it's really just about trying to stay sharp and cleaning up some areas. And at this point in the season, it's not that you got to go grind a lot of practices out. It's more about just having a good understanding of positioning, the things we have to do to play good, clean baseball. Because really our formula for the year doesn't change. I mean, we've got to be really good on the mound and attack the strike zone, be good defensively, and offensively we got to take advantages when we get some opportunities out there.
Do you feel like this team has grown offensively since they played Kentucky in the regular season?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say the last 3 weekends we've been a good offense. Beginning with the Auburn series, we had 34 hits. We went to Arkansas. We were really good on offense, and I thought we did a pretty nice job with a really good pitching staff from South Carolina. We scored some runs, put ourselves in position to have bigger innings than what we had. So, we got to continue on that trend, and it's like anything else. I mean, players got to step up at this time of the year. I mean, everybody's basically starting out 0-0 right now, and it's a fresh slate for everybody. But this is the time of the year. If you're going to move on, you got to have big moments from big players.
Do you walk in thinking we need 1 or 2 or whatever wins to move on, or is there even a thought in your head that you play the game?
Well, I think the simple math tells you right now that 15 and 15 puts you in position, to go to a regional. I think anytime you can add to your resume, that certainly helps you, and especially the position ourselves and Kentucky are in. We're kind of in a dead heat right now, so this is a big game tomorrow, and I think the winner's going to feel really good about themselves moving forward, and I think the loser's going to be sitting on pins and needles and hoping that all the other tournaments fall right, to get in. But typically in this league, 15 wins get you an opportunity in a regional, but you don't want to put it in someone else's hands at this point. So, but I think this team's built a very good resume up to this point. When you look at the series wins that we have, the things we've been able to do against a really tough schedule. So, but really our focus is just playing good tomorrow against Kentucky, and obviously trying to put ourselves in the best position to win the game.
Coach, you talked, Nick has done a very good job for you on Sundays, and you shelved him this weekend in preparation for tomorrow. Talk about that, and what did the extra days mean?
Well, one, when you get this deep in the season, I think the guys would always like to have an extra day or 2 of rest just to be a little fresher. But, obviously tomorrow, Tuesdays is a play-in game. I mean, you're trying to get into the tournament. So that's always a very important game, I think, because you want to try to build momentum here in Hoover, as you approach a regional. So, Nick's been really good for us all year. I felt like he was one of the top Sunday starters throughout the league. And so, we're excited that he's starting the game for us. We've got our bullpen fresh as well. So we're in a good place from a pitching standpoint. And I think, just got to have great focus, got to go out, Nick, give us a quality start and get us, to the back of the game, and then we'll hand it over to those guys that's been in the pen.